Hey! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a wild ride through the streets of New York City. This isn't just any city, it's the city that never sleeps, and neither does its traffic. We're on the hunt for New York City's most wanted drivers. The legends, the myths, the artists of asphalt. Forget driver's ed. This is the advanced course. These drivers don't just navigate traffic, they traffic. From dodging cabs like Neo to squeezing into parking spots you'd need a shoehorn and a prayer to escape, we've got stories that'll make you grip your steering wheel tighter. Buckle up, hit subscribe, and get ready for a tour of the city's craziest, most legendary drivers. Let's get into it. First up, the taxi cab king, a true New York icon. He's not just a driver, he's a legend on four wheels, a fixture of the city's streets, and a living, breathing part of the city's pulse. He's the maestro of the yellow cab, weaving through traffic with balletic grace. Every lane change is a calculated move, every swerve a practiced step in a dance only he knows by heart. Before the light turns green, he's already moving. It's as if he can predict the city's rhythm, anticipating the flow of traffic before anyone else even notices the shift. He sees gaps in traffic that don't even exist yet. His eyes scan the road ahead, reading the intentions of every car, every pedestrian, every cyclist, as if he's playing chess at 30 miles per hour. His knowledge of the city is legendary. He knows every shortcut, every pothole, every tourist group's favorite sidewalk. The weaving? It's art. He's memorized the city's arteries, veins, and capillaries, and he navigates them with the confidence of someone who's done it 1,000 times before. You're stuck behind a bus, and suddenly, you're 3 cars ahead, and you barely felt the lane change. It's like he's found a secret passage through the chaos, a hidden door that only he can see. He's the king of the squeeze, sliding into impossible spaces with an inch to spare. Other drivers hesitate, but he commits, never reckless, always precise. His internal GPS is more advanced than any app, and he avoids congested avenues like a pro. He knows which streets to avoid at which hours, and he's got a mental map of every detour, every alley, every back road that can shave minutes off your trip. The city is chaos, but inside his cab it's calm. Talk radio low, air freshener swinging, Zen master at the wheel. The world outside might be honking and shouting, but in here it's a sanctuary of focus and control. He times yellow lights to the millisecond, cruising through as it turns red behind you. Not reckless, just calculated. He's mastered the art of timing, reading the city's signals like a seasoned conductor leading an orchestra. People tell stories. JFK to the Upper West Side in rush hour, 25 minutes flat. It sounds impossible, but for the taxi cab king, it's just another day at the office. Predicts lane changes before they happen. He's always one step ahead, reading the ebb and flow of traffic like a seasoned surfer catching the perfect wave. He's not just driving, he's bending the rules of time and space. Minutes seem to stretch and compress as he navigates the city, making the impossible feel routine. Fearless, decisive, and always trusting his instincts, he's the undisputed king of the concrete jungle. Every decision is made in a split second, but it's always the right one. Next time your cab driver pulls off a move that defies logic, don't panic. You might be riding with the taxi cab king. You're in the hands of a master, someone who's turned city driving into a high art. Sit back, relax, and watch a master at work. Let the city blur by and enjoy the rare experience of seeing New York through the eyes of its most skilled navigator. It's a sight to behold, a true New York story unfolding in real time every single ride. Next up, meet the food delivery daredevil. Fueled by the hunger of an entire city and driven by the ticking clock of 1,000 dinner orders. These are the unsung heroes who race against time, weaving through the urban jungle to satisfy cravings and keep the city's energy alive. Rain, sleet, snow, or gridlock, nothing stops these heroes from delivering your food hot and fast. When the weather turns nasty and most people stay indoors, they're out there, braving the elements, their resolve as unbreakable as their delivery bags are insulated. Usually on bikes or scooters, they treat red lights as suggestions and one-way streets as challenges. Every intersection is a test of nerve, every shortcut a calculated risk, all in the name of a warm meal delivered on time. They swim through traffic, gliding between bumpers with handlebars missing mirrors by millimeters. It's a high-stakes dance where a single misstep could mean disaster, but their confidence never wavers. Their balance is flawless, their focus absolute. They anticipate every car door and bus swerve before it happens. Years of experience have honed their instincts, making them masters of urban survival. The pressure is real, every second counts, and a cold burger means a bad review. The stakes are higher than just a tip. Their reputation, and sometimes their livelihood, rides on every delivery. They'll ride sidewalks, cut through parks, and draft behind ambulances, whatever it takes to deliver on time. No route is too unconventional, no shortcut too daring if it means shaving off precious minutes. Their bikes are customized for agility, and they know every rattle and squeak. From reinforced tires to extra bright lights, every modification is a tool for survival in the city's concrete maze. Potholes, tourists, and illegally parked cars are just part of the daily obstacle course. Each ride is a gauntlet, demanding quick reflexes and nerves of steel as they dodge hazards most of us barely notice. They see the city as a fluid landscape of opportunity, finding shortcuts invisible to the rest of us. Every alley, every back street, every hidden path is a potential time saver in their mental map. We've all tracked their little icon on our phones, watching them zip past traffic we're stuck in. For a few minutes, we're invested in their journey, rooting for them to beat the odds and arrive at our door. They're the lifeblood of the city's food scene, risking it all to keep New Yorkers fed. Without them, late-night cravings and rainy day takeout would be nothing but a dream. So next time your food arrives piping hot, remember the daredevil journey it took to get there, the speed, the skill, and the sheer determination that makes every delivery possible. Now, the double parker extraordinaire, a controversial figure, part menace, part misunderstood genius. No legal parking, no problem. They see a canvas, not a crisis. They create their own spot, squeezing a full-sized SUV into a space meant for a smart car. There's a ritual. Slow down, scan the block, and with a series of precise moves, nudge into the impossible gap. Mirrors folded, hazard lights flashing. The universal signal for, "I'll just be a second." That second can last 45 minutes, but they know exactly how much they can get away with. They sense when a tow truck is near and always seem to reappear just in time. Parents, delivery drivers, bagel lovers, they're everywhere, turning two-lane streets into one-lane chaos. Horns blare, drivers fume, but the double parker remains unfazed, lost in their own world of convenience. Their spatial awareness is astounding. Parallel parking in a space 6 inches longer than their car, double parking with even less. In a city with more cars than spots, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We curse them, but deep down, we admire their nerve. They're the rebels of the road, a true symbol of New York's relentless hustle. Meet the rideshare racer, the ultimate hybrid of old-school city smarts and new-school tech. In a city where every second counts and every block can mean the difference between a 5-star review and a frustrated passenger, this driver is always ahead of the curve. They're not just getting from point A to point B, they're orchestrating a symphony of movement through the chaos of New York City. Their car is a cockpit, 2 phones mounted on the dash, one dedicated to the rideshare app, the other to real-time traffic updates. They cross-reference apps, toggling between routes, always searching for the fastest, smoothest path. It's a constant dance of data, intuition, and experience. They spot jams before they happen, merging decisively and flawlessly. Their timing is impeccable, slipping into gaps in traffic with the confidence of someone who's done this 1,000 times before. In New York traffic, hesitation is death. They act fast, calculating every move. Every lane change, every turn, is a decision made in milliseconds, balancing risk and reward with the precision of a chess grandmaster. Their shortcut knowledge is encyclopedic and always up to date. They know which streets flow at 8 a.m. and which ones clog up by noon, which alleys are open, and which are blocked for construction. They know the secret streets, the right turns that save minutes, and the best times to avoid certain avenues. Years of experience have taught them the city's rhythms, the way traffic pulses and ebbs, the shortcuts that only reveal themselves to those who pay attention. Passengers in the back might be late for a flight, lost tourists, or just having a bad day. The rideshare racer stays cool, part driver, part therapist. They offer directions, reassurance, or just a quiet, smooth ride, adapting to every mood and every story that steps into their car. Street closed for a parade? No problem. They've got a plan B, C, and D. Unexpected detours, sudden road closures, or a last-minute change in destination, nothing rattles them. They pivot instantly, always with a backup route in mind. The rating system keeps them sharp. Smooth ride, clean car, water bottles, phone chargers, they're pros. Every detail is considered, from the temperature of the cabin to the playlist humming softly in the background. They know that comfort and reliability are just as important as speed. Pick-up and drop-off is an urban ballet, 15 seconds to unload, gone before a horn honks. They anticipate the flow of pedestrians, the sudden stops of delivery trucks, and the unpredictable dance of city life, making every transition seamless. Their eyes are always scanning, processing a flood of information every second. Mirrors, dashboards, crosswalks, and side streets, nothing escapes their attention. It's a constant state of alertness, a mental map updating in real time. Next time you hop in an Uber or Lyft, pay attention. You're getting a master class in urban navigation. Behind the wheel is someone who's mastered the art of the city, blending technology, intuition, and people skills into every ride. The rideshare racer is proof that tech and human ingenuity can conquer even New York City traffic. 5 stars, every time. In a city that never sleeps, they're the unsung heroes, keeping the wheels turning and the city moving, one ride at a time. And now, the final boss, the emergency lane legend. When traffic is a parking lot, this driver creates their own lane, the nuclear option of city driving. They wait for the perfect moment, spot a clear shoulder, and make their move, a phantom slipping past the gridlock. As they cruise by, they're met with awe, jealousy, and rage from the drivers they pass. It's a dangerous game. The emergency lane is littered with debris and the ever-present threat of police. The legend is always scanning for flashing lights, ready to duck back into traffic at a moment's notice. This move is reserved for the most epic jams, 45 minutes stuck, desperation at its peak. Their timing is uncanny, intuition their greatest asset. Are they rushing to the hospital, catching a flight, or just done with the BQE? Whatever the reason, their move is a bold statement against traffic tyranny. We're not endorsing it, but you can't deny the audacity. The emergency lane legend lives the dream every stuck driver has imagined. They're a myth, a cautionary tale, and a true legend of the road. And that's our list of New York City's most wanted drivers. From the taxi cab king to the emergency lane legend, these are the people who conquer the city's chaos. Who did we miss? What wild driving have you seen? Drop your stories in the comments. If you enjoyed this ride through NYC's craziest traffic tales, hit like, subscribe, and share with a friend who's been stuck in gridlock. Thanks for joining me on this wild journey. Stay safe, keep your head on a swivel, and maybe leave the emergency lane for actual emergencies. Or don't. Who am I to judge?